And again, I apologize. This is a fog of war. But anyway, let's get started.
Got it.
After descending the spiral stairwell for several minutes, you arrive at the bottom. You're met by a long corridor in front of you, lit by fluttering torches. Cobwebs slowly dance from the ceiling as rats squeak in protest by you entering their home. From where you stand, the corridor travels east and west, left to right. On both sides of the stairwell, there are two large columns, from the floor to the ceiling, racked with skulls. You also notice there are several decayed bodies lying on the ground next to the stairwell, both on the left and right side. It appears that these bodies have been here for quite some time. You also notice that the temperature is really cold. Your breath is visible with every exhale. The smells of rusted metal, torch embers, and rock fill this dismal environment. And other than the creepy sounds and the crackling torches, you're alone and there's an uneasy quiet about this area.
So all the torches being lit is not a good sign. Do the torches seem to be magical in nature?
Yes.
Are they giving off heat like you get close to it? Nope.
Are they an illusion if you put your hand through?
No, they're actually torches, but the flames are magical.
Okay.
They're on the walls. There's two basically at the entrance when you come in. We'll say.
Are they attached?
They're attached to the walls.
Can't take them out?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
But there are torches, and the torches go all the way down. Take it out. Yep. Now there are bodies to both sides of you guys. Just keep this in mind.
I will look at one of the bodies and tell the priest, try one of your spells from them. Okay, I have seen some of this before. I don't like it.
Make an investigation roll as you look at the bodies.
20!
Wow.
No shit. Oh, here we go, Walt. There it is. So with that 20, you see that these bodies have been here quite some time. Their flesh is very leathery and old, but you notice dozens and dozens of small puncture marks throughout their skins. Their faces have a look of pure terror, so they suffered greatly before they passed. You being the investigator so far, make a perception roll.
15.
You notice the tiles, the stone tiles under all the bodies, starting from the skull columns to the wall across from it, are all discolored and different from all the other stones throughout this corridor. It's on both sides of the door. The floors are different colored tiles.
And you're letting us know this?
Be careful, guys. The bodies are damaged not by weapons but by traps. We need to investigate where they are from and try to deactivate them, if possible.
What kind of trap?
They got counterbutt injuries throughout their bodies.
Alright, let's everyone make a perception roll.
Sounds like dark.
15 or higher.
I got 15 on the dice.
20!
20 total.
No
20?
shit again?
Don't you like my dice? I got a 20, but it's a dirty 20.
3.
Don't you love my dice?
Yes.
Hey, the walls adjacent from these columns. So
That's
let's say the columns with the skulls is where the speaker is, and behind me is the wall across from it. The walls across from it, you guys, especially with you and you, notice there are hundreds of tiny hair-lined needles, pricks sticking and protruding these walls all over the place.
Floor to ceiling?
Yep. And it's almost the same height as the skull columns. You guys see that?
What do you see?
Stay away from the walls. Looks like tiny porcupine.
Yep, exactly what it looks like.
Needles.
Are they disarmable?
Let's make a perception roll, young lady.
Not me. Hey, check if these are disarmable.
Okay.
Oh, -1 in perception.
11.
You notice at the base of each of those those columns with the skulls on it, there's a single wire. It's very almost like a hairline thin, but you picked up on it. And it's going and it's snaking between all the tiles on the floor, discolored, and going to the far wall where all the darts are at. And each skull column has one of those wires at the base.
So, are the needles, are they only in front of the columns?
Yep. On the base, on the floor.
Where we're standing, there's no needles pointing towards us.
No, you guys are safe
So,
right where the stairwell is. If you move left in front of those columns, yes, you're probably gonna.
So, can I pull my rapier and kind of like touch the string and see what happens?
You do, and almost silently, hundreds of darts shoot out from the skulls, mouths, and eyes and fly across the hall and get impaled in the wall.
Only from the skulls?
All the skulls.
Do the needles replace after they've done that?
No, they're all sticking in the wall. You don't know
Okay.
unless you're gonna go and stand in front of it and look.
Are we able to see with the light that there's any like needles in the walls?
No, none.
Just directly
Just
across.
across the skulls. Yeah.
Now, from where you guys are at, also at that far end down there, you see it looks like a cave in. You guys can't really see it, but they can.
Yeah.
Tons of rocks and rubble and debris are filling up that corridor. There may be little slots where somebody can squeeze through, but you don't know just yet. This corridor seems to go down and then make a 90-degree turn.
You seem like you knew what you were doing to set that off. Are you able to permanently disable it?
I mean, I could certainly try. So can I safely get to the string
Yes.
on the other side?
Yep.
And clip it with the dagger?
Let's do sleight of hand. And this roll is, hold on 1 second. Your DC, my friend, is going
Oh, I
to
have it, so. Okay.
Your DC is going
Well,
to be.
I
No,
don't know
it
how
only
long
lasts
it's
for
been.
10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Has it been 10 minutes
Oh,
since
yeah,
we were
yeah.
sneaking around? Alright, well
Yeah.
in that case, you know, looks like Cassandra believes in you.
And since you guys left the city of Hydale, you have about an hour and a half left. It takes about an hour to get back on foot, so you need 12 or higher, sir.
Over higher. Okay. Sleight of hand is 5,
So 12.
7, 11.
What is it?
11.
And you needed 12 or higher. You got 11.
Can you do
Oh,
bardic
bardic
inspiration?
inspiration.
Can you do it as a reaction?
Let me see.
I don't think so.
No.
That's the
I
old
never
one.
read that unless it's something new in the Tasha's
No,
handbook.
this can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. You have to give it to him beforehand.
Oh
Yeah.
no, it's an
Oh, okay.
action. It's not a
Yeah,
reaction.
so-
Action, yep.
He can't figure it out. He tries, and you know that you're going to trigger it the wrong way, and it's just going to.
Alright, let's.
Do you have a shield?
Everybody back. Hold,
I will give you my shield and try it again.
I have an idea. Let's
Okay.
everybody back against the wall by the stairs where there's none of these things.
Right?
I am going to use thaumaturgy, and I can cause a tremor in the ground. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it several times to see if that thing seems to run out over the next minute or so.
It's a good idea.
Okay. You cast that. The whole
Okay.
place shakes in the area. More darts fly out, and when the rumbling stops, it gets quiet.
And now I'm gonna try the same thing with prestidigitation.
Same thing.
The darts fly
Darts fly out. These are really thin needles, almost like porcupines, but super thin.
out. Alright, well, can we huddle behind your shields and just.
There's a possibility you can do that, but
They
at
both
the
have
rate of
shields.
speed and the amount that is shooting out, there's a high possibility you're going to get hurt, but there's probably a chance you may not. So,
High possibility.
but he couldn't figure out. He couldn't cut the wires. He had a hard time
Yeah,
figuring it
I
out.
don't want to metagame. I try again.
You could try again, but it'll be a disadvantage, and the number will go up by 2, so it'll be 14.
No.
Thoughts? You sure?
I mean,
If
it's not
we-
gonna hurt.
Can I meta game for this?
Yes.
Because, he can do his inspiration thing and then do the bardic
Yeah, I can
inspiration
give- I
to
can
try
give guidance.
at least.
Over and over and
If
over.
it doesn't work, then it
Yeah.
doesn't work. But we need to try at least.
Yeah. So, I
Okay,
mean,
so
you
you get a 1d6 and a 1d4.
You need 14 or higher, disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
We need to try at least.
Double crits.
Okay.
Oh, nice!
So 12 is the lowest. The 2 plus a 4 plus a 3 plus a 5. So I think. Hey, thank God.
It takes him several minutes, and you guys watch him as he's almost like a surgeon on the ground.
Teamwork makes a dream.
He begins cutting wires and disarming these traps, and you feel confident that it is safe to go by, but it takes somebody to test it out.
I'll test it out.
No, let one of us more heavily armored test it out.
I'm walking and he stops me.
I just grab her by the shoulders. No.
Oh,
Child behind me.
okay. Alright, fine. You do it.
Yeah, you would be protecting the
This
Yeah.
is my sister we're talking about.
And you are the one that will save her, but
Okay.
if you die, she will be sad.
Okay. Alright, fine.
Okay. So how are we gonna do this?
I will put the shield in front of my face
Right.
and slowly but surely walk through it, being careful not to be completely in the range of every single one of the schools.
Okay. You take a few steps forward. Gunshots go. I'm just kidding. That was just.
Gunshots!
Oh, shit.
You actually start safely walking across which direction?
That,
and nothing happens. The traps have been disarmed. Good job.
Woo! Good job, team. I couldn't do it without you guys.
That's true.
I tried
So,
and I failed.
At this point, at this
It
juncture,
is
you have a
not me,
choice.
that's
You
Cassandra.
can either head towards that corridor where the cave-in is, or you can head down to the other corridor.
There's no cave in on that one.
No, but there's a cave in there, but there's possibly some gaps where somebody may be able to sliver through.
That's not so
Well, I don't want to separate, so
Yeah,
let's.
I suggest that's an opening down here. We just can't see around the
Right,
corner,
correct.
I suggest checking what's down that corridor before.
Okay, I agree.
Alright.
All right.
Something may come from the cave-in, but it's more likely from here.
Yeah. Aw.
You guys want to get up and take a peek?
Ew, gum. Gum on it.
Go.
I know, I'm just
Well, somebody's been down here recently. They've left their gum.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, perfect.
Is that in viscera down the hallway?
Ew, are those guts?
As you guys peer down this corridor, you immediately hear the sounds of spinning machinery and whooshing wind. You clearly see rotating blades extending and retracting from the walls, all at different heights, at different intervals. The speed of the saws appear well maintained as the torchlights reflect grillingly off of their surface. There is a wall lever all the way at the far end of the corridor, beyond the spinning saws. On the ground, there's pieces of bodies and intestines all dried out.
Gross.
How low are the
All different sizes, up and out, up and out. And there's four, if you try going across, by timing it, you're looking at 4 different rolls. Dexterity rolls. with aid. They're really fast and look very dangerous. But it could possibly be done if somebody's quick enough to get down the hallway, unless you guys can figure out another way to do this.
Wouldn't happen to have
Magic hand?
magical hand, would you?
I don't have mage hand.
Can we try to hit it with something?
Can we like
Don't ask me.
jam?
You just tell me what you're gonna do. You
Which
the
way?
way-
The lever like side to side, up and down.
This lever
forward
right over
like this?
here goes up and down.
And that stops it.
We don't know.
Is it no position now?
What's on this wall?
More saws.
Thing.
More saws.
More saws,
Oh, so
yep.
we need
The
one.
saws reach through the middle of the.
Yep, they all go straight across, up and low, different sizes, up and down. There's a lot of wind going on, also.
You trying to chop me up, huh?
Oh no, I got it, guys. I have the scroll that slows everything. We can slow them so they don't go in.
That is
Then we can walk
That's
through.
a great idea.
Inorganic, right?
Non-organic scroll.
Excellent.
Slow.
Who's the fastest of us all?
Pretty sure my guy is.
I'm pretty dexterous.
Mia once again figures out an awesome tactic. Good job, girlfriend. You see Mia open up this scroll and she starts reading off some arcana. The blades begin to slow down about half the speed. Still dangerous, but definitely not as before. There are 4 rows of it.
Your rolls have been better than mine.
So we start at number 4. You're gonna go through. Before the DC was 12 dexterity save. Now it's gonna be down to 6.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
It's half.
Guidance will not help you.
Yes.
Alright.
Now you will take damage though if you fail the roll.
Alright.
So we're gonna start with the first. There's 4 of them. You're number 4.
Trying to hop around.
You're watching the blades going in and out. It's much slower. So the
Yeah.
average person still could do some damage, but you had 6 or higher.
18.
Let's move him up 1.
First row.
Yep.
That was actually a dirty 20. I forgot that.
Ready?
Okay, yeah.
Next one.
Next one. 15.
Move him up again.
Are they
So far,
saving
so good,
throws?
buddy. Yeah. you can save
Oh shit.
it. Look. Go.
16.
1 more to go. Hold up. Hold up. And good.
16 again.
You finally, you actually make it across. Ninja. You
Ninja
gonna hit the
warrior.
switch?
Yep, I'm gonna pull the switch down.
You pull the switch down, and it gets quiet. But where you stand, my friend, something catches your attention.
A pressure plate.
No.
And you fall.
Let's move everybody over where Cassandra
Wrong
is.
lever!
I almost forgot about that scroll.
Ooh, that was a good job. I was about to run through
Nice
it
work.
without time slow.
You approach a strange-looking door with a massive head on it. The silence of this area, though, gets interrupted by a booming voice coming from that door. Who there approaches the master's treasure room? The face is animated, and it speaks to you all.
What happened to my scroll? Did it disappear?
It disintegrate.
Okay.
Speak your name so I shall fill the hall with my breath.
Dondarian Mythalmar of House Brightwood.
Kolokal, guard of House
House Brightwood.
Brightwood.
I'm Mia. Nice to meet you. I'm a woman on a mission.
The name's Cassandra.
I am Senril, the door guardian placed here by Tyrin the Unholy. I've been here for quite some time, but I am bored. You, what is the word, amuse me. I have a proposition for you all. You answer 3 riddles, and you answer them correctly. You may have access to Tyrin the Unholy's treasure and wondrous items. But if you do not answer these questions, you will all meet death for sure, as I shall fill these halls with my breath, he says.
So you have a proposition. You have an opportunity. You can either go along with this door guardian,
Or die.
go back and try the other way.
How many guesses do we get for each riddle?
1.
Are we allowed to talk between ourselves before we make a final answer?
That will amuse me, my cleric friend. Yes, you may.
What's behind your door?
The master's treasures and wondrous items. And between you and me, my love, none of you can stand next to the master in combat. But the items beyond me shall aid you, if that is what you choose.
Alright then, let's go for it. Yes.
Do we have time for this?
Well, what if we need something in there to help us?
If we have to get Lich bone dust and the master is the Lich,
We probably need something.
we're gonna need help.
Alright.
What happened? What was his name again?
I am Senril.
Senria. What happens to you, Senria, if your master should meet an untimely fate?
I will be free of the curse of protecting his treasures.
So this benefits you as well.
Riddles or not?
That's what he says.
Okay,
Alright.
We'll
riddles.
talk about this a second. I say yes.
Riddles, yes.
Alright. Let's do it.
I got my
Go.
wits about it.
Lathander has brought us thus far.
Okay.
We have the riddles.
You can talk amongst yourselves, right? But obviously, you only get to answer them one time.
Okay.
First riddle.
It says,
Feed me and I live. Give me a drink and I die. What am I?
Mia shall be our spokesperson.
Okay. Feed me and I live.
Lathander has provided the answer to me.
And that is
What is the sun in the sky but a great ball of
fire,
Yes.
gas,
fire?
fire.
Gas word.
Yeah, I was like, what?
molecular molecules that are photons together.
Our answer is
Neutrons
Plasma.
from a galactic collider.
Fire is our final answer.
Is that-
we should have talked
Wait,
about
wait.
it.
No, it's right.
I know it should be right.
And you were right.
Thank you, Liam. Corinne. What's your
Lathander.
Lathander.
Senril will tell you the next riddle.
Lathander's only the god of our house.
What can you catch, but you cannot throw? What am I?
A cold.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna chew. COVID.
Coronavirus.
That could be one.
You guys gotta let me know. You say send real, I have the answer.
Yes, yes, I will. I will. I'm the answer giver.
Can you catch but cannot throw?
Most people say you catch a cold. What else can you catch?
Some Z's.
Catch some sleep.
I'm bad with rules. My intelligence demonstrates this.
I think a cold.
I would say a cold too. That's the most obvious, but like I said, it might not be. So
We'll try it.
catch some Z's, but yeah, you don't really say catch sleep.
Yeah.
Catch a break.
They don't throw a break.
Yeah, I would say cold.
I think cold too. All right, cold. Final answer. Sidriel.
Very good.
Is that your final answer?
You have to phrase it like in Jeopardy.
Right?
What is
That's
a
in
cold?
real. It's a viral infection that started in Wuhan, sir.
Catch these hands.
And now,
You can throw it. You can throw
these
it.
hands.
You're right, you're right.
the final riddle. You are all my brother, but I am not your brother. Who am I?
You are all mine.
Is this like Alabama rules?
But I am not your brother. I'm your sister. Yes, yes.
Oh yeah,
Final answer.
100% in.
Sister.
You are wrong. You're wrong. No, I'm kidding. You're wrong.
That's a real joke.
Riddle master.
At that moment, Sinreal's face
Yeah,
becomes
cousin.
solid and is no longer animated, and his door opens up wide.
Old Ballister's logic puzzles came in handy.
That's
Is
right.
his face still on the door?
Yeah, but it's solid.
Take his nose.
That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna be like. You jump up to level 10.
Only if we're going by second edition, where you get experience per gold piece.
Whoa.
Keep in mind, my comrades, we are here for something to aid us, not to fill our pockets.
Absolutely.
Now, when this door opens up, you see piles and piles of gold coins, jewelry, and wondrous items collected over the centuries. Now, there's enough gold to carry, but know this, you can carry probably up 100 gold pieces. Any more than that, you'll be at disadvantage on any type of skill or saving throws that require movement. But there are at least 6 items that catch everybody's eye. First, you find a vial with a purplish, bubbly liquid. It has magical sigils down the side of this last vial carved into it. Arcana check. Somebody. And these are low rolls, 5 or higher.
Oh, mine's high. Oh my god, I rolled a 1 too.
I guess we can
Now,
all,
if you guys can't read it, then you can't use it.
we can all look at checks,
Yep.
though, right?
Yep. 5 or higher. 3, and you're the last hope.
Plus, it's Arcana. You don't have any pluses?
Do you, I'm a cleric, not a...
5. Exactly.
Oh! Exactly. Holy
Your time is
shit.
now.
We're
Give me
good
a
at,
laugh.
we're good at
Good
riddles,
job.
not reading.
Yay!
Wow.
I wisdom, not
Now, this is a
intelligence.
good potion for you guys not to get. This is called a potion of resurgence. Take it as a bonus action at the end of your turn. Potion of resurgence gives that player an extra turn immediately after drinking the potion.
So
Now, do we
hard
have
hitter.
to choose one each, or...
There's only one potion.
No, I mean out of the 6 items you
That's
said.
no, you could take them all.
Oh, okay.
The next item you see is a beautiful golden shield. It has angel wings behind a blazing sun. It has religious symbols and arcana on it. You can get advantage on this roll, 5 or higher.
Symbol of Lathander? Yeah, I would think with a sun on it.
Yep.
That would be a 18.
Yeah, you pick up right away what this is, and you remember this from your studies. This is called the Shield of Trinity. The bearer of the shield will get a +3 to their AC, a +3 on initiative rolls, and a +3 on death saves.
Jeez.
Okay, I think who is going to use it tonight? Please.
Who needs that?
I am not well suited to combat. I believe this would be better used in your hands.
In his hands, yeah. Absolutely.
Next, you guys find this really scary looking rapier. It has a black batwing hilt, and the blade is a bright crimson red. And there's sigils written right down the blade. 5 or higher? It's a very creepy looking rapier.
13.
16.
Yeah, you guys read about this.
I
And
think for what?
this is an ancient.
What the fuck?
This is an ancient vampire rapier. It's called Rapier of the Vampire. The holder, the user, gets a +2 to hit. The rapier does 1d8 piercing. But you gain health equal to the damage dealt to a single target. This health drain can only happen once per target. But if there are multiple targets in the room and you go from target to target, you can get crazy health. And you decide when you absorb the health. So if you do 1 point of damage, you can say no, but next shot is like 6. I'm draining.
Alright.
Once per person.
Once per person.
Wounded by it.
Right.
I think that's for you.
Yeah.
Rapier of the Vampire. Next, you find a black ring with a single pearl sitting on a red velvet pillow. There are sigils written down the sides. Yeah, you figured out. This is called the Ring of Escape. It adds a +1 to the AC of the ring wearer, and the ring wearer cannot be the target of opportunity attacks, and any grapples against the ring wearer are at disadvantage. A +1 to your AC, opportunity attacks, you cannot be target of those, and grapples against you would be at disadvantage.
Plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 4 items or 5?
No, there's 2 more.
4.
Next is a long scroll that looks old and decrepit, and it almost looks like Egyptian hieroglyphics down the side. Arcana check, please.
15.
Young lady, this is the Scroll of Undead Ally. Scroll of Undead Ally. Reading the scroll takes 1 full action. A minor undead will permanently ally itself to you for the remainder of its existence.
Oh yeah.
You have to read these words, whoever reads this out. By the gods of the dead, my call is urgent. This husk of a shell is now my servant. By the gods of the dead, my call is urgent. This husk of a shell is now my servant. I can't write that. Sorry.
It's okay.
By the gods of the dead, my call is urgent. This husk of a shell is now my servant. And then that scroll will only work if that's right there for your action.
Either bring an ally or if one of us dies, we can pop you back up.
And lastly is a small case of vials of healing. There's 4 of them, and it's same as before, what you found. Healing potions 2d4 +2.
So we each get one of those.
And that is the items that you find within the treasure room.
I'll either, I can take the ring or the scroll of the undead. Those are the only things I'm interested in.
I will take
Are
your shield,
you
please.
melee or range?
Either one.
Yeah, same with me. I mean, I've got good AC.
My AC is not that good. It's 14.
Either we patch a
Take
weakness,
the ring just in case.
Okay, I'll take the ring.
so either we patch a weakness or make a strength even stronger.
Right.
I mean,
You guys decide which one.
But you got a rapier.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Forget it.
So who's gonna use the scroll?
I don't know, one of you two hold on to the scroll.
Probably me or
The rapier is a magic item also. Okay.
Magic, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got the shield.
Yes. Your shield is also magic, so
You got the rapier.
Yeah.
You got the ring.
And there's a potion of
And there's the
resurgence
potion and the scroll.
of extra turn. I don't care about an extra turn really.
I might.
Probably someone who does a lot of damage.
I'm not going to be in the front line. Yes.
The thing is, you would think it'd be good for him, but he can, depending on how he runs on dead. I mean, you can only attack.
I can only-
turn for your sneak attack.
Yeah, so I don't know if I get resurgence.
It'd probably be better on
I think
him.
it would be better on him.
So you can have a potion of resurgence, gives you 1 extra turn.
Well, is it an extra turn or is it just an
extra turn, like you starting a whole new round. You get to go again.
Yeah,
Either one of you two.
I would probably hit really hard, I think.
I only
Rapier, is it an additional
You.
D8?
I think you.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
you should take it.
1d8.
Okay,
Okay, so you can have the potion then.
You because you're going to get the new weapon.
yeah.
It's more strength here.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess I'll take the scroll.
Alright.
Action surge.
Did you write down what the words are?
No, I'll get it from where I can't write that fast. My handwriting's horrible anyway.
I only
so.
got the first half. What's the second half?
I got it right here.
Okay.
By the gods of the dead, my call is urgent.
At least I'll get it.
This husk of a shell is now my servant.
So I'll just copy.
The bottom half.
So now I'm at 21. Initiative +5.
Jesus Christ.
Let's hope we don't. I don't roll a 1.
A life cleric with an undead servant.
Cassandra moves in mysterious
He does.
ways.
Yeah.
It does.
He does.
I'm a grave cleric and I was going to get an undead servant, but
We know.
that is completely out of the lore. You just can't do it.
I mean, a god of life can also be a god of death in their aspect. So
Can you that hourglass that fell over?
Well, for the grave clerics, they think undead are like abominations. They help people cross the world.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, so
Alright,
Unless you're
so
trying to, it's a tortured soul that is not way of normal
Exactly.
release, and you're trying to help him or her.
Now, at this juncture, Dare, Cassidy, and Mia, all three of you, though you have these new items, you're still concerned because you know time is ticking.
yes.
And if you take too long, there's a chance that both Lord Robert Kincaid and the Duchess Cassandra Brightwood, your sister, your cousin, may be gone forever.
No, we're going very fast.
It's up to you guys.
We're going.
Oh yeah, we're not
Very
taking more
good.
treasure.
head out.
So
No
where are we gonna go?
No way.
With this giant bug that I
Is there
summoned?
another way here?
Oh yeah, there is.
I don't need any treasure.
Alright, then here we go.
It'd be like a giant spider.
Right, and then we're cursed if we take the treasure or something. We all die.
I'm gonna dive into it like Scrooge McDuck.
Well, the face did say it.
Life
We-
is
we
like
defeat
a
the lich
hurricane.
in Deathville.
DuckTales.
If you guys want to take a look at the front, you can sort of see. Those doors are closed, by the way, but they're
Traps
open a little bit.
There's no. Wait, no, I'm not going way too far. The door that's closed.
They're closed, yeah, but the toy model is actually a little ajar.
I'm gonna peek in the door and see.
So, heading carefully down this way.
Okay. Now, upon entering this area of the crypt, you see two massive oak doors that are adorned with strange skulls with necrotic sigils throughout the wood finish. You do notice. Oops, sorry. Little ambiance.
Ooh, turn off the lights. Hit extra for these, they're gonna be turned off.
Now, you notice that each door has a large keyhole, and it resembles a screaming skull. There is also a chilly mist that creeps out from under the door and slowly makes its way through this corridor like a stalking predator. Eerily, there's chants and whispers on the other side of this door. So you guys can keep going, or you can try the doors.
So it looks like something that could be a lockpick.
Make a perception check.
While he's doing that, is that open down there?
Yep,
or
and
caved
keep
in?
going.
That's funny.
You celebrate before.
Based on your skill, it's a magic. Those two keyholes are magic locks. It can't be opened physically with your skill.
We should probably see what's down the other side of
Yeah,
this.
maybe we can find some keys. Can I listen really carefully and see if I can understand what they're saying?
You listen. It's make a religious check.
3.
No, you can't make out what it sounds like. But you hear something. It's either an enchantment or talking or something going on
I
the
hear
other side.
something in there.
And you try to understand what they're saying.
I just asked her, what did they say?
They're just whispering.
Do you think if we knock on the door, he'll just open the door to see who's outside?
You can knock and say, "Housekeeping, want me fluff your pillow?"
Hey, good Trevor Mungo.
Let's keep inspecting. Maybe we'll find some keys.
Good idea. Alright. I'm willing to keep going.
You guys gonna keep moving?
Yeah.
If not, then Cassidy can knock on the door.
Amazon delivery.
Uber, do you order some food?
Isn't that tacky stuff the best
There it
ever?
is. You guys can take a peek to get a better understanding. Sorry, I'll read to you a description.
Sarcophagi.
Travel me boom.
This long, dust-filled corridor has two beautifully carved sarcophagi against the wall, adjacent from a door which is slightly ajar. You do see light spilling out from that door into the hallway. But scattered about the floor between the sarcophagi and that mysterious door are numerous bones of all shapes and sizes. Judging by how the bones, the brittle nature of them, and their placement, passing through this area may cause a lot of noise.
Do any of the bones look fresh? Using medicine, maybe?
Make a medicine check.
17.
Oh wow, these bones are old. They seem very brittle. And now I need to make a perception roll. The bones itself to you look like they could probably make a lot of noise, and you do notice a lot of bones are crushed at the base of both sarcophagi, as if something heavy was on top of them.
point that out. I said there are crushed bones at the base of that sarcophagus. Just like the other two.
Yep.
It looks like somebody with careful footwork can reach this door over here.
Are we?
Very carefully and quietly, you can reach there. Somebody very carefully could possibly move some of the bones, but you're looking at very high stealth rolls.
We need to
I
Probably see
mean,
what-
who got that
maybe
puzzle
the
ever?
keys are in there.
Well, I can carefully
One
move these
key
bones
each.
to not make any noise. If I
Yeah,
make
but
stealth
don't go
rolls.
to the door yet. We don't know. What
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna clean up the way. Carefully.
This is gonna be a high stealth roll for you as you make. Now you're gonna make a nice passageway to the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna move all
All
these
right, my
bones.
friend, you're going to need. Hold on.
You said the door looks partially ajar?
Yep. It's about maybe an inch wide, an inch opening, and there's light spilling out. The light looks like almost torches.
I can't open it from here.
I mean, do we wanna like alert everybody?
Well, I wanted to see what's in those sarcophagi.
Yeah, and that's why I'm trying to clear all this stuff up.
What would you like to do? What do you recommend?
To clear away. The sarcophagus looks suspicious. Maybe monsters, maybe nothing.
I suggest if you do try to clear the way, we all are ready for anything to appear, either from the door or the sarcophagi.
Okay.
You ready?
There's a-
Your
there's a thing
DC
about
for
the-
this to move the bones quietly is a 14. 1-4.
Before he does that,
May Lathander guide your hand.
I'm going to cast minor illusion to look like a stone wall. In case someone comes out or looks out the door, they only see a stone wall.
Oh shit. Okay, so you got your guidance from the bard, and you have it's a stealth check, 14 or higher.
Okay, let's do it. 21.
What? Nice.
Well, does the cloak help you on that?
I'm a plus 11 stealth right now.
Nice. You very carefully, almost like a cat, crawl onto the ground. You start slowly moving all the bones out the way, and he actually makes a very nice passage, very quietly, towards the door. But since you're closer to the sarcophagi, make a perception roll, please.
7.
8 or higher. Nope. Okay, nothing else. But you could clearly made a way
No,
for the
keep
rest
in
of
mind
you.
the guidance works for anything.
Huh?
Oh.
Guidance works. You still have guidance.
Oh.
And that would be perfect.
12.
You need 1 more point, so.
Yeah, one,
He rolled a 1.
Oh, you did? Really?
Yes.
As you look back to tell them it's safe, you hear breathing or snoring coming from both sarcophagi. Very labored, and it's very creepy sound.
Yeah. I just wanna kinda.
I point to him and me and make.
By that information, you start putting 2 and 2 together about the bones that are crushed all on the base. So something pretty strong and heavy did that damage to the bone.
Oh yeah.
So what do you guys wanna do? There's something inside there sleeping.
Use the torches.
Go in the room.
If we go in the room and they awake, then we don't know what's in the room. We might be trapped between 2 unknowns.
But if they're sleeping, and there's someone in here, they're already used to hearing something in here.
Possibly.
It's a weird way to look at it. But
They
okay.
already know someone's here, not necessarily us.
Okay, so am I still like around here?
You're right by the
Yeah,
door yet.
you're
Okay.
right there.
Can I just take a peek into that ajar?
Into the room?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
stealthily.
Sneakily.
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 Swiper, no swiping.
Oh, sound.
I'm trying to figure out if that's the final room or that's the final room. So I guess we
Oh,
gotta.
no, that one's up.
That one.
The bigger room is always the final room.
Yeah,
All the locks.
that's true. I'm like, we gotta find keys.
The one that we can't get into.
Oh.
Oh, that's fun.
That's what you see.
Those are some big spoons.
I don't even know how to describe that to them.
I'll describe it for you then. Upon peeking in his room, you immediately see a circular floor of shiny white gray marble. It almost resembles glass. The circle is in 4 rings. Within the center display is a pool of coagulated blood. It looks like something was dragged. In the corner of the room, On top of a stone dais, you find a brass bowl filled with green sand. Several unlit candles also sit next to a metal tray about a half-inch deep. There's an elegant jar filled with some type of liquid metal. You also observe that next to these unlit candles. What catches your attention the most is the ceiling, as there is some type of riddle etched into the ceiling.
Hello, Master. We need you.
I'm only as half good as my cousin. When we're together, though.
I'm gonna give you this so you can read, but I'm gonna read it out loud first.
Okay.
The etching on the ceiling you read says, "On this platform 8 shapes hide, 4 are circles, and 4 you provide. You must in the second largest a hex please cast, while in the smallest shape you should try to draw last. Inside the largest shape, the others are pent up. You opt to draw the second smallest third in the lineup. All 8 shapes should now be cleverly completed, always respecting the order, or your life shall be depleted." That's what you see. It seems safe, but eerily. That's on the roof. I'm gonna give this to each of you guys if you're gonna go in. So, you guys all going in there?
Yeah.
Let's put everybody inside the doorway. Are you gonna close the door?
Should we?
Yeah.
Yes. Very quietly close the door.
Do you recommend it?
So that's exactly where we're at right now, guys.
So we got
Doors
the
closed.
4 rings, which are circles, 1, 2, 3, 4. We try 4 of the shapes. Second largest, a hex please cast. Second largest would be, let's do this. I'm gonna use my dice for this.
This circle.
Second largest, that one. Smallest,
8 shapes high.
smallest will be that one.
The lines in the circles?
Mr. Detective, City Guard, make a perception roll, please, as you're looking over when you ask that
Yeah,
question.
you're good at investigating.
Not right now.
Oh.
That's a 6.
Yeah, well, you really don't see. Oh, wait. DC for this is actually. Sand is. No. You don't notice anything special. Miss Mia, thanks for the good perception roll.
Yeah. 13.
You see in the middle of that glass floor remnants of green sand that's very fine. Almost looks like somebody's trying to sprinkle lines across the floors.
I'll share that with my party.
So, try is spelled T-R-I. Try, probably try like
For
3.
3.
And says you ought
I don't know what
to
I was
draw
doing.
the second smallest, ought possibly meaning 8.
Yep. I have to put my numbers down wrong.
Yeah. Third in the lineup, all 8 shapes should now be cleverly completed, always respecting the order of your life. Or be.
Oct is 8.
And our DM said order really loudly over all of the other words.
Order.
Order.
Alright, hold on. Second. Hex.
When it comes to puzzles, I am.
Pent up, pent is 5.
Yeah.
First. Second.
I'm bad.
Hex.
Oh.
Really bad.
6, yeah.
Throw me out of this and I will slide it. Both of us will throw me
We'll
out.
need you soon, don't worry.
Oct. Third in the lineup.
Yeah, I'm sorry, the middle is empty, so just be careful when you press down.
Oh, sorry.
Inside the largest shape, though, there's a pent 5.
Yep.
Yeah.
Was that the second one?
That was in the largest
Okay,
shape.
so it's 4
the others are
circles,
pent
1,
up.
2.
So the largest circle is 5.
Yes. And then this one, the first one was 8.
Inside, you ought to draw the second smallest. Third in the lineup.
Actually, let me do it this way so I can see that was 3 and 6.
So you're putting 8 in the second largest.
Second largest is 6.
Because of hex, right?
Yeah. Small circle, so it's 8.
So does everybody check that we've got the order right?
Yeah.
The size
Wait,
right
well,
next
in
with
the
the order
smallest shape,
and
you should try to draw last. Try meaning 3, and 3 is not in the smallest.
Well, in the smallest shape, you should try to draw this.
Now, the spelling is kind of off on some words, but maybe that's a hint.
yes.
Right.
Right.
T-R-I.
So the smallest shape will be the last one. So that's why I put number 4 out of the 4. Try is 3, so I should have a 3 with that one. Is that right?
So you have an 8, so 3
Oh.
right there.
Do I have another 8 on there?
Yeah.
8 is the second largest.
Okay, I think when I put it down, I maybe flipped it or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You ought to draw the second smallest. Third in the lineup.
So 8 in the second smallest.
The largest should be 5.
Wait, 8 in the second smallest. This is the second smallest.
Yeah. So that should.
Second would be 8. First.
Does it say anything about the, so this number here, well, in the second smallest, you should try to draw.
No, that says well in the smallest.
Well, in the smallest. Okay, so 3.
I'm talking about this
Inside
one.
the
You
largest
ought to draw
shape.
the second smallest. This one.
Yeah.
The second small.
So this should be
8.
No, this with me.
So in the
You're the
second-
muscle and the detective.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, it says you must in the second largest be hex please
I'm
cast.
getting myself screwed up. Listening to you guys talk because I'm trying to figure myself here. I'm going to screw myself. All right.
Second
In the back of your minds, the clock is ticking.
How much time we have
The
left?
second largest should be 6.
Yes.
So 5, 6,
Smallest.
3.
Are you sure it was
I'm going to
six?
work to that gate while they're discussing us.
Where do you get that
Slowly but
6
surely.
from?
Just in case something tries to attack us.
Okay.
So first you must in the second largest a hex. Please cast. Hex is 6.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Well, in the smallest shape, you should try to draw last.
so try being 3.
3.
So inside the largest shape, the others are pent up, so 5.
So it should be 4, 3, 3, 8, 1, 6, 2, 5. Middle should be 4, 3. Second one should be
3, 8.
3, 8, 1, 6, 2, 5. So in
Yep.
other words, we do that first one 6, we draw a hexagon. The second one would be the biggest one where we draw a pentagon. Third one will be the one right before the middle where we draw an octagon. Fourth one should be the center where we draw a triangle. Assuming we draw shapes and not like put little piles or something
Right,
like
right,
that.
Yeah.
So the question is, adventurers, how are you going to draw these shapes?
Well, we have this green sand here.
Yes.
Where did you find green sand? And very good. This represents the green sand. So
Alrighty.
Mia grabs the bowl, the sand, and begins to sprinkle.
First.
So what's in the outer one? What are we drawing?
Wait, hold on. Let's do it in the order that it says.
Yeah, you gotta do it in
that's
the
right, in the order.
So you may have to draw the sand lines. You may have to move those dice.
Yeah, move
Yeah,
the dice
yeah.
if you need to. So,
So
the one
number
that said,
one.
the one where we have 1, 6 should have the hexagon. Which is
What's
a
a
six.
hexagon?
Hexagon is
So six-
6-sided. You're gonna have 2 like this, 2 like this,
Throw the
2
dice.
like this.
Got it.
That's your hexagon.
It's good.
You sprinkle a small hexagon in that circle, but nothing happens.
And then you're gonna go to the back circle, 2, 5.
She's drawing little shapes, but nothing's happening with the sand. She placed it on the. You did nothing happened.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Nothing may happen until everything's done. yeah.
Okay, so good. Keep doing what you're doing.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So try drawing a pentagram or
That's a 5-sided.
pentagon.
That would be flat on the bottom, 2 coming up like this, and then 2 going
Also, the sand.
1, 2,
The,
3, 4, 5. A house.
now the sand. As you sprinkle the sand, you notice that it replenishes magically into the bowl.
Oh, lovely.
So you draw another shape. Okay.
So clearly we're doing
Number
something
3
wrong.
should be in the middle, and it'll be a stop sign.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I think what we need to use are these lines and make them like that.
You probably.
Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right.
Like we need to use those.
But I was gonna see what, yeah.
I don't think you're gonna be able to erase that. Here, you could try
It's
it.
a water one, or it's a wet erase. No, it's dry erase.
There we go. Okay. So
Put some elbow grease in.
Thank you.
Okay.
So what we need. So here's 1. Right inside 1, we need to draw a hexagon.
Yeah. So hexagon is 6.
6
Well, just
sides.
count your. Pick one point because the triangle. Let's say this will be in the middle. The triangle is going to go like that. So
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
all our top points
Over here?
somewhat similar. Yeah.
So draw a hexagon. Okay.
How do we do that?
1, straight down. 2, 3.
Guys,
Over to the dice.
3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6. Now what happens?
You hear some type of movement underneath the ground as it vibrates.
Okay.
This is right.
So now we're gonna draw a pentagram.
You keep
Pentagram. I have it on the mind. A pentagon. Alright, on this one.
Okay, so start here. How many is that?
5.
the house.
The house.
Okay.
Now stop. Let me stop you real quick. Now, when you start drawing these lines to point, if you mess up, there can be consequences. So if you place that line, you
so
stop it.
Here's this line.
If you stop at the wrong point, so that way, go ahead.
Did I stop at the wrong point yet?
No, you. I'll let you know when you start messing.
That green was already there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just a remnants. Maybe it's a mistake. Maybe it's not. It's just it's for
Man,
show.
you stop it.
I got you.
That line is for show.
Yeah, from here to here. Okay, from here to here.
2, 3,
Yeah.
4,
Yeah.
5.
Okay.
You feel the vibrating under your feet once again.
All
So
right.
you're doing something right.
Okay. So this one.
Oh, wrong. We don't
Be
know.
an octagon. 8 sides.
8 sides.
8 sides. So it's gonna be 4 on one side and 4 on the other side.
Like a stop sign. I can't do it. I'm scared. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, sure.
No. I missed one. 4.
Wait.
No.
You're drawing a hexagon again.
Oh,
You have 2 flat and 2 flat, so you need to
You can
go.
quickly take care of the sand.
I'm like pushing it with my foot first. Fast.
Okay.
So keep in mind, it's going to go flat, angle, flat, angle, flat, angle, flat, angle.
Draw it for me. Bigger.
1, 2, 3.
Now you can do it for her too. She doesn't have to be the only one with the sand.
No, it's hilarious when I think of it.
Okay, so we're going like a point there. 1, 2, 3,
So angle, flat,
okay, and
angle,
then
flat.
flat down.
Nope, you're doing a hexagon again.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You're not going to have enough space.
This was flat.
You're gonna no. Go ahead and erase it.
God damn it.
We're gonna have a geometry class after this.
Yeah.
Okay. Was that line already there?
Yeah.
Okay, so do those between
This one and this
yeah, and then go
Okay.
straight down 3,
one. Like where?
straight flat towards me 3.
1, 2, 3.
No.
3.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
There. Now 3 that way. Then 3 that way.
That's too many.
No. Then 3 that way.
1, 2, 3, 4,
4.
5,
we need 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
7.
8. Close
What?
enough.
No, it's just.
Close enough. That's 8, right?
That is not right.
This is not
1,
right.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
One side is longer than the others.
You would like to erase that little area? That's fine.
Yay!
The vibrating intensifies underneath your feet, and it suddenly gets quiet.
8. Then we got a triangle.
You got this one.
Did you not pay attention in math class? To
I'm
Master
in the medical
Pythagoras.
field. I don't deal with shapes.
Mia, as you draw this final line of sand and it's poured in the middle, there's suddenly a flash.
That's embarrassing.
It's horrible.
No one's watching. I hope a lot of people.
A blinding flash appears in this room, and as your eyes slowly get back to normal from the flash, you see a large 2-inch key sitting in the middle of the triangle on the floor. A single key.
Stop laughing at me.
Okay,
We have 1 key.
you have 1 key.
All right, we got the key.
Okay, if you want to start wiping it up.
Oh, yeah, I can
Is it a turkey?
Oh, it's
No.
stuck on there.
Yeah, it's stuck on there. Just
You have to push it a little hard.
Yeah.
So we do it again, see if we get a second one.
actually, don't worry about that. I'll take care of it when I come home.
Sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
You're
So-
slow.
I was trying not to mess it up. Alright.
there is a key sitting there by itself, but it's just one,
Right.
and the sand is actually depleted and gone from the bowl.
Alright, so let's get the key.
Great success.
I'll go ahead, I'll grab the key.
Okay.
Mario
Didn't-
style.
Didn't you mention
What's in that? What's the red liquid in the vial?
Make a.
Medicine?
It's candles. It's not a red liquid. It's a liquid metal. But I need you to roll a nature check.
Nature check.
Yep. 8 or higher.
Got me
17 on the die.
Sweet, bro. Hey, it's a form of mercury, but this different type of mercury from your studies, it hardens after a few minutes exposed to air.
What's that red stuff on the ground? Is that actual coagulated blood, or is it?
It's just dried blood.
Okay.
Other things over on the dais are some unlit candles and a tray, a metal tray, and the liquid metal.
I don't think
Anything
there's
in the
anything
tray?
else we need.
It's an empty tray and it goes about a ½ inch deep, and it's about 3 inches by 3 inches.
I'm gonna bring it with me.
This is a nice tray.
We need 3 keys.
You
Two
need-
We
normal.
need 2 keys, right?
Okay, so
Oh, I didn't know we needed another key.
so
Okay.
I say, may I have the key, please? Lathander has blessed me with his inspiration. I
Mhm.
place the key in the tray.
Okay.
Then I use thaumaturgy, light the candles, and I start dripping the wax over it until it covers the key entirely.
Ooh, very good. And it is covered completely in wax.
I wait for the wax to harden,
It does.
flip it over, pull the key out,
And now you have a perfect indentation of the
and I
key.
pour the metal in there and wait for it to harden.
Wow.
So we have key number
Oh.
2.
And suddenly, Lathander has blessed you all. Good job, bro. And you have a second perfect key.
That's
Oh,
impressive. Did you tell him how to do that?
No.
Yeah, you did.
No.
No, I honestly thought
That's
the
very
red stuff
neat.
was blood that we had to put in the middle for it to coagulate to form another key. And then he says, no, it's metal that hardens. I'm like, ½ inch tray, wax.
Yeah.
They did the same thing last night. The guys, it took a while, and they found this guy who plays a gnome. He was like, "Oh shit!" They figured it out. So.
Metal, okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh, no.
Good
We
job.
got a veteran in our
Hell yeah.
ranks, everybody.
Okay, so now you have 2 keys.
Alright.
So what would you like to do?
Let's
And by the
do-
way, time is going. I'm keeping track because this is going to affect a certain decision that's going to be made later.
Go
Let's-
quickly, come on.
So we need
Tiptoe
to
out of
quickly
there.
and tiptoe out of there.
Quickly and quietly.
Yeah.
Tiptoe through the tube.
Okay.
Boom.
I'm gonna,
Can we
put,
do stuff?
I'm gonna cover us with minor illusion to look like concrete walls.
I guess going to
You're walking outside. The snoring, you guys can only hear it getting louder, and it sounds like 2 sets coming from the sarcophagi. And it doesn't sound like a normal human, so it's very creepy. But as you walk away, it
It's
fades.
gonna go like this.
This is not going to bite us later.
Oh,
Now
probably.
you guys are standing in front of these doors. Yeah.
Tall ass.
Yeah.
Now, were there runes above this door, you said?
There's no rooms above. Runes. Not runes. Skulls. And there's sigils carved into it. An infernal.
Are they start singing to us?
No.
My infernal's pretty weak. I don't know if I can read it again like the last one.
So, but there are 2 keyholes in the mouths of skulls on the door.
Let's do them at the same time.
And there's whispering.
Sounds like video game logic to me.
It works.
1, 2, 3. What are the launch codes? Oh, wait.
All right. Let's see. Here we go. The big reveal.
No. Yeah, Lynch is going to have his throne.
I was wondering what was under that big lump.
Another.
You just didn't want to show off the throne? Is the throne attached to that tile, or?
Yep.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Is this whole one big piece?
No, I have to put all that together.
I was like, where do you store that monster?
Pieces in bags. It's easy to store.
We just got it like ticky-tack to the base.
No, there's pieces, connectors, little white pieces.
Oh,
They look
okay.
like horseshoes that connect.
Kind of
all
like the
pieces.
warlock tile stuff.
Yeah. So this is all one piece.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, cool.
Now, is this warlock tile, or is that from
That's
them too?
WizKids.
That's the warlock tile. Yeah, okay.
That is very nice.
Once these doors open, suddenly several braziers and torches magically ignite, revealing a large throne room. Bones, rusty suits of armor, and crude old weapons lie about this room in piles. But floating in front of this large throne chair is a creature of your nightmares. A decaying, skeletonized man with glowing red eyes wearing ceremonial armor. His eyes watch you as you enter. This lich tilts its head with curiosity at all of you. Put him in front of
I was like, I
Ron.
don't see anybody. See over here?
And as he looks at you, he speaks. No one knows it's from, right?
Nope.
Then you can take it as starting.
Now he's trying to speak to
Take it
you
to
all.
college.
Does he understand common?
Or Orcish? I speak Orcish.
I will say something in Draconic to him. We do not understand your language.
Say it again.
In Draconic, I say we do not understand your language.
He mocks you, and you guys all pick up on that.
Rude.
What do we need? His bone dust.
Yes. We don't have time to negotiate. We need to fight him.
We just need some of your bone dust.
Do you have an extra bone?
He keeps talking to you in a weird language.
Quick, go run and get a bone so we can show it.
What do we do? Play charades with him?
Yes.
I knew I should have taken comprehend language.
Do you?
Okay, well.
Bone. Dust. Dust. Bone. Dust. All right, let's do it.
Okay, well, we need his bones.
Does he seem to be reacting to him like carrying the shield that's obviously from his treasure room, and him with the rapier that may or may not
His
be?
reaction is he's looking at you and he's speaking some type of infernal, and he's waiting for someone to speak to him, possibly.
Does he understand Orcish?
You can try.
I will speak with him in Orcish, you know. Which
Yeah.
language do you understand, Lord of that?
At that moment, the staff he holds, the eyes turn bright red and fade. All of you notice all the bones in the area begin to move and shake and start coming together.
His dust
Not lich dust.
Catch dust.
And suddenly, in the place of all of the dust, you begin to see skeleton warriors.
Quick, get our skeleton warrior.
No, we said dust, warriors.
We have a skeleton warrior. Summon it.
I'm gonna wait for it to all form, then I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Yes, she kept Blackbeard. Where's my stomach?
How many we talking?
More than we can probably handle.
Well, we have to handle it.
Does one look bigger and meaner than the rest?
Yeah, the lich itself looks bigger.
Good answer.
He laughs. He mocks. At this juncture, you all know you're in a hell of a trouble and about to get into a battle for your lives.
So,
We're inside the room now. Right?
Yep, put you guys in there.
Are we gonna be in the initiative? Order?
Yes. Yes, you
Ha ha!
What you got?
And that's
Oh,
15.
I got a natural 1.
16.
9.
You are consistent with your
Yes.
My magical 9s.
Alright, let's do the lich. I rolled a 10. Who got 15 to 20?
15.
And I got 16.
Can you get 20? Are you going to go first?
No, I got a 1.
Oh! I thought we were celebrating. Not 20.
I was.
I go third.
I'm gonna hold my action and let you go first.
I got a
Nia
natural 1.
and there.
Natural 1.
So we got 2, 3,
And the heroic without rolling.
2. What I'm doing right now is just writing down the numbers so I know which creatures are out there.
Number
6, 5, and 7. 5, 6, 7.
and 2 and 3. 2, 3.
Yeah, I got those. Yep. These guys are over there.
How many people did you have in your group last night?
It was about 5.
No, 5. Oh, okay.
I don't want to do one. 6 would have been too much.
Yeah, it's a lot of people in general.
And this guy is.
Is this searing cake?
Yeah, it's awesome. So, the first up is the fighter himself. What would you like to do?
I will put myself here attack this guy, trying to cover our flank here.
What's his number?
Number 5.
Roll, my friend. The final battle is amongst us.
Total for 16.
And that is a hit.
D8 or 4 plus 6, 10.
No shit.
Yes.
God damn. Number 5?
Yes.
That is a striking hit with shards of bone fly across the room. He is bloodied.
Come on, baby.
This is
Anything
why you
else?
took duelists and no one.
Anything else? The bonus actions, anything else?
No, I only bonus actions, but don't work for combat
Okay.
right now.
He's undead or tough. Next up is Cassidy.
Alright, I'm gonna sprint, make my way around here. Got my buddy. And attack number 5 as well with my rapier. My magic rapier. Magic. Does an 8 hit.
You miss completely. The blade just barely hits it, but you absolutely miss. Anything else?
I don't think I can disengage a level 1. Nope. That's it.
Okay.
Good job.
Yep.
It's it's the bad guys' turns now.
I turn around and say, where do fighters go?
I know, right?
No, I've got my shield out.
The lich disappears in a puff of green smoke.
Yeah, of course. That's first, then the boss.
Next up is going to be number 2 with his arrows is going to shoot at 1, 2, 3, 4. Make my 4-sided die. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Number 2 is going to shoot at the cleric.
I've got my shield out.
With lots of AC.
You guys are tanky.
You are fine.
It's good.
Does a 20 hit.
Well,
Oh,
yes.
shit.
Okay, 18 plus 2. His arrow flies at you. 5 points of piercing damage.
Oh my god, we have such low health.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 3 is going for you, Cassidy. Arrow.
Don't crit, don't crit, don't crit.
Does a 18 hit.
18 hits.
Rolling high.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
When you need it, what we done?
6 points of piercing damage.
6.
Jesus Christ, sorry guys.
I
Not
am
dumb.
hurting, my friend.
You're not doing it with the intention to die, though.
7 is going to run in this direction and going for who's this? And who's that?
Me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You.
Naturally.
Is it like in the middle between us?
Yep. And he rushes you with the sword.
No. No, no, no.
For me.
Nat 20.
Mia, a blade hits you, a rusty, horrible blade, causing a lot of pain. You're automatically going to take 8 points right now.
Okay.
Double. 2, 4.
You are
I'm
4. 12 points of slashing damage.
down.
Mia falls quickly to the ground as the skeleton stands over and hisses. Sorry, man. That was a brand roll, and that's 20 right
It
off the
is. I crit you earlier, so I guess.
And that was number 7, right?
Yes.
Number 5 is going to attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cassidy.
Oh.
Everyone's dying.
Yeah.
5.
I mean, we expected this.
2! Misses.
Don't forget, we do have 2 potions each.
Yeah.
You'll have to give her one.
And
Put it in my mouth.
Jesus Christ. Number 6 is going to run towards. Who's that?
Me.
It's gonna go for you.
That's 6.
It better go for him.
That's 2. That's
Oh, yeah, you're out.
That's
6, yeah. 6 right there.
I can't see the numbers on
14, does it hit?
Clang off my shield.
Nice. And now it's top of the order.
No, I haven't gone yet.
Oh, that's right. Mia's next. I'm sorry.
Death saving throw.
Saving
That's
If I get a
throw.
20 and come up with 1 hit point.
19.
Wow. Okay, mark it on your paper.
Yep. Give your healer sketch.
Okay,
I don't
Jerry,
have
you're
a
up.
healer sketch.
Cassandra, your servant begs of you. My cousin needs your aid.
I need it.
May your holy light bring her health.
Don't forget your +2 extra.
Wow.
I get actually I get a +6, so you get 10. This is healing word
Yes.
for the bonus action.
And with a glowing light, magical angels appear and slowly lift her body up and stand her upright. Now you're pissed, girlfriend.
Oh yes, I
And
am.
my lord above, please forgive me for what I must do next.
What was
By
that?
the gods of the dead, my
Oh.
call is urgent. This husk of a shell is now a servant.
Which one?
Do I pick one?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna pick the one that's in between the two of us.
Yeah, cousin.
This skeleton runs to your side, looks at you, side to side, and does this with its bony finger. It turns towards its
Thumbs
friends.
up.
Its eyes turn blue
Hey.
with spectral light. So it's number 7, right?
Number 7, yeah.
He's your ally. So whenever it's your turn, he's gonna go too.
Okay.
Hey.
So he goes at the end of the round.
Right. Well, you just read it, so now it's his turn.
Oh, okay.
So who do you want him to attack?
The skeleton in front of me.
Yeah.
What number is that?
6.
6.
Turn him. Yeah.
I rolled a 1. He totally misses. Let's see if his weapon breaks. 1, 2, 3, it breaks. Nope, does not.
Sorry,
Okay.
guys, I picked the.
Top of the order.
Fine.
He just crit and then he got a nat 1. Same as skeleton.
Your turn.
Okay, now let's see. I will type this one up. Go help them. They need it.
Who are you going for?
This guy.
Okay.
19.
What did you roll?
13 plus
Right,
6.
that is a hit.
Nice. He's our fighter.
8 plus 6.
Woo!
14 damage against this guy.
With that shot, he shatters into pieces. He is no more. Wow, good job, man.
See,
Need
we
to get
got the
towards the
riddles.
archers.
You got the fighting.
You got the fighting. Good job. Anything else? You good?
I'm going to move towards the archer. Not that.
Go ahead.
Just right here in case it gets off.
All right.
Even if one
Good
skeleton
shot,
is
bro.
ours.
Yes.
Cassidy, you're hurting, bro.
I am
Glug,
hurting.
glug, glug. Better to stay up than kill something.
But I do have lifesteal per target.
Oh,
Oh
that's
yeah,
true.
you do.
I forgot
Yeah.
about
That
that.
blade is awesome.
Yeah.
But
so,
make sure
Don't
you
attack
hit.
him. Attack him.
yeah.
Can you flank?
Yeah, you
They
can
don't
flank.
really have flanking in 5e.
Can I like jump over this? How tall is this?
You can just jump over it.
Got a per DM.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually do that sometimes.
Alright, I'll flank.
And I'll
Let's
let
do
it
it.
happen.
Let's do it.
I let my players flank. Ew!
Oh, well, hold on.
You got
Plus
this.
7, so 11.
No, you
Oh
miss.
my god.
Oh, that's
Again,
is a
The
curse.
rapier
Oh.
knows its kind.
You started out strong, and now you're
You're
finish line. You're fucking
betraying
up.
me, weapon. You're betraying me.
And now,
Alright, that's.
behind
I
you,
don't think I can drink a potion of
you feel a presence as you turn as a puff of smoke as the Lich reappears, standing right behind you.
Oh, that's.
He takes his hand and reaches out and goes to touch your shoulder. What's your AC?
21.
Oh yeah, you got that
You
shield.
jump out the way as he goes to grab you, and his eyes blaze with red. Okay, he
16 on
misses.
everything but the
I know.
Now we have our skeleton. So number 2 is over there.
That shield is amazing.
Here we go.
Yeah.
He's going for number 4, Cassidy.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Does a 6 hit?
No,
And this is
not.
arrow, and you just dodge that.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, number 3 is going for Cassidy.
See you hurting, man.
Does a 12 hit?
It does not.
Shoot, arrow misses.
You're like, Stan, I am taking this personal.
I know you are.
I got the link.
Hey, your buddy is number 7,
Thank you,
right?
this person. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Taking this personally.
So number 5, where's he at?
Failed me.
Right here.
He's gonna go
I
for
used to call the good juju on this thing.
You did.
3, which is Mia. Mia is back there.
I'm all the way in the back.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna have to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sorry. Let's do it. She's a 4. You.
Perfect.
Perfect. Let's
That's what the saying.
He
I'm a
approaches
10,
you with a
okay.
sword. 11. Misses! Woof! The cleric has some moves.
Flash of holy light. Blind.
Number 6. Where's number 6? That's the one's dead, right?
Yes, I just make
Yep.
sure of that.
Yep. And now that is the top of the order. Now we go to Mia.
Nope. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Top of my order, Mia.
Behind me.
Do I have a button?
Help!
I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on the Lich.
What? Well, isn't it a square area?
Oh, yeah, it is.
You too, buddy.
I know, but the probability of it killing me is...
Well, no, she can like target
So
it over
I'm
here.
gonna,
Okay.
in a
So it'll only get
20-foot
him.
cube, starting here, going that way.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Thanks for helping her, buddy. Cleric.
Dex saving throw, please.
I ain't gonna kick ass with this one.
No, you're not.
+3.
You don't know.
8!
Well, failed. Now everyone
Gets
has
advantage?
advantage on him.
Alright, and did he take any damage?
No.
Okay, so advantage attacks as he's glowing.
Yes, he's glowing, and I will. No, that's it.
Any movement?
No, I like my spot back here behind everyone.
Alright. Next up is Dare and his skeleton. Do you want to name your skeleton, sir?
He is Sir Clatter.
Ladder.
I like
Got
that.
it.
The ladder?
So
Why didn't you go
ladder,
ladder?
like a bone cutter.
Oh.
Why didn't you go with Zero Serenity?
All right.
Sir Clatter. You go first, Dare.
All right. So, Lathander, if you are still with me after this abomination I have rendered in your name, please grant us your aid furthermore in this battle against this unholy creature. And I bless you three.
Thank you. What does that give me?
You get a 1d4 on saving throws and attack rolls.
Oh, you're gonna need
You
that.
got that, right?
Gonna need that.
1d4 against...
Saving throws and attack rolls.
I don't have enough blessed rings. I only have 2.
This
So.
potion here, the potion of resurgence, can that be used as a bonus action?
Yeah?
Okay.
Bonus action at the end of your round.
Yep,
Oh,
and then
okay.
it's like you start all over again.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Clatter! Attack!
Ah! And it goes to where?
That one.
Alright. I'll let you make the roll. Go ahead, sir. 20-sided die. He has no pluses.
13.
13. He misses with his sword. Oh, wait. 13? That's a hit. My bad. Whoa! Clatter! And that's number 5 he's hitting?
Yes, no, 6.
No, 6 is dead.
No,
Oh,
that's...
no, that is 6. Okay.
Oh, this is
5 is dead, I make sure.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I correct. I
think
said
mixed up
5
this
before.
one.
Roll for damage, sir.
What am I rolling?
8-sided die.
5.
Whoa! He's bloody!
Nice.
Sir Clatters!
Sounds like a Godzilla monster.
He's making all these weird noises, and Sir Clatter actually turns to you, and you swear you see a smile on his face as it looks for approval, like a dog to its master.
You have done well, my bony servant.
Top of the order to Kulugal.
Against the Lynch because if I don't want to disengage that thing.
Get
And
him.
you got advantage on the attack.
Yeah, that's an 18. 12, 18 plus 6 will be 24.
And what are you hitting it with?
A long sword.
Your strikes are true, and your sword hits it. He laughs at you. Nothing happens.
Do you
Anything
have
else?
any magic?
Nothing. The only magic item we have.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We have cantrips.
Cassidy, you're up, sir.
Okay, so I am going to swing at this one here.
Oh wait, before you even swing,
Yeah.
make a perception roll real quick.
3.
Stop. Good.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna swing at the guys that I'm flanking now. And that 20. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, so
What number is he?
6.
So you get to heal that back.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
So it's a D8 and a 6.
So he automatically takes 8
Yeah, and then
and roll. Oh.
Wait, do I double my sneak attack?
Don't even
dice?
bother because right now he's at 2 life and your roll's gonna double anyways. So
Okay, is he only
But
able to
that's
get
for
2
health.
life from it, or is he able to get?
he's gonna get the full health of it, which is 10.
That's all.
So yeah, that's everything.
So it's 10 max. And tell us how you killed this creature.
All right, so I pierce it with my rapier because it's a skeleton, but magic, whatever. All right, so I just kind of ram it through the back of its ribs. Yeah.
And it falls to pieces. It shatters like a deck of cards,
Shatters.
a house of cards.
And then I reach into my little baggie I got here, and I take a sip of the potion of resurgence.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
fancy.
do that.
Can we get that guy?
I get my artificial action surge.
My
Yeah.
arrow, guys.
It's not even an action surge, it's a whole other turn.
Yep, the whole other turn, brother.
4, 5, 6. I want to flank this guy.
There's already advantage.
Oh, doesn't matter. Let's go. Already
Extra
advantage.
advantage.
You're gonna crit again.
Nope, but it is
You got D4 to it as well.
7. That
You're
is
blessed.
21.
Oh, you're
Ooh,
Yeah.
21 to hit?
Yeah.
And what weapon are you using?
I'm using my magical rapier.
It does damage. Roll.
The magical
Oh.
one.
The magical one is so magical.
Nice.
What's that? Plus 3, that is 14 piercing, magical piercing damage.
Awesome.
Magical
Oh.
piercing.
There is a way to enchant a weapon like temporarily that we have no, I think.
We need your meat shield.
Yes. When your blade hits the wraith, your hand gets ice cold. As you pull it back the blade, nothing else happens. Anything else, sir?
That is it. That is all I can do, my friend.
Alright, it's our turn. My turn. Oh, make a perception roll, please.
Perception roll.
12 or higher.
Nat 1.
You get sand in your eye. Wait, is it bone dust though?
That's not going to help you
We need
any.
more than that.
The wraith is going between both of you two. 3 goes for you. The wraith turns around. He looks at you with his bright eyes, and he says a chant.
This guy here?
Yep, not the wraith, the lich. My bad. Turn him a little bit so he faces. He reaches for you.
Don't touch me. Stranger danger.
What's your AC?
14.
His hand reaches up and touches your shoulder, and you see this. You feel ice cold. You need to make a saving throw. Hold on.
Don't forget you're blessed. D4 if you need it.
I am.
You
A
can roll it
DC
out.
Constitution save as your body starts to tense up, and you see
Alright.
Cassidy turns pale.
I'm
His
hashtag
eyes flip
blessed.
back.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag
One
blessed.
blow of Lysander infuses you.
Oh my
But
god.
not enough.
And then
Fine.
suddenly you see his body just turn like a stiff board and collapse. You're paralyzed, and he falls straight back to the ground.
Shit.
Oh, I'm down.
And when he hits the ground, the lich turns to face you.
Cycle around and try that sword out of the table.
Laughs. Sends chills down your spine as you see him just frozen on the ground.
Help me.
You're waking at the end of your turn, you're gonna be able to make a saving on your turn saving throw.
You got it.
Okay, that was his turn. Number 2 is going to shoot an arrow at
We need to handle that.
1, 2, 3. Number 4 is a reroll. You.
Good luck hitting me.
Okay.
Natural 8! Misses.
I was about to cry.
Number 3. You.
I'm ducking behind the cleric.
Does a 16 hit.
Does she have cover from me?
No, she didn't say that before.
No, 15.
And you take damage, young lady. 3 points of piercing damage as the arrow flies right through your shoulder and out your back.
Alright. Ouch.
I whispered to you over my shoulder, I am out of magical healing.
Okay.
Guys, the potions.
I'll play
Use
it
them.
safe.
And time is ticking down, my
still good.
friends. Time is ticking down to save the newlywed couple. That is the end of my turn, so it's Mia.
I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on our lich friend. Oh, that's a dex saving throw.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Okay. He's good for it. Yeah. Yeah. It's not a charm spell. It's not exhaustion. It's not frightened. Not paralyzing. Poison.
It is. Wait, no, wisdom saving
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, what's
No,
he
both of
dodging
you.
to your words?
Well, that's what I was like.
Yeah. I see the words! It's an A, that's an I. Here we go.
Like letter people.
What are you gonna do? Say.
I'm going to say. This is from my sister, you asshole. Oh no.
He rolls
Yeah, there's a cast.
a 5.
Fails!
Fails. What's the damage?
4 damage!
Yes!
And he has disadvantage on his next attack.
He is offended. He says something towards you. He actually turns his attention from you. He says it to you. So
Don't do
very
the C
good.
word.
Yeah, well, you're the C word.
And he says in common tongue to the rest of you guys, "Where the hell did you find this chick?"
I made.
That was me at Dare. You and Sir Clatter.
So I tell Clatter to go after that guy.
Do
And I
it.
turn to face him. And I
So
call upon the wrath of Cassandra. He needs to make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
what are you casting?
Sacred flame. Feel the wrath of the Morning Lord.
I rolled a 20.
Oh, yeah,
Nothing happens.
I'm still surprised we survived this long against him, so we're doing progress.
It's Sir Clatter's turn.
And I'm going to actually move myself.
Okay.
And I'm going to go stand guard over him.
Why? Because I get a crit on a hit.
Say what?
He's paralyzed.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
As I said, so I go stand guard over you.
Good.
So I'm like standing in front of you, like with the. And then Clatter, I guess I'll send over after this guy. What's his speed? I guess he can get double movement over next to it.
Perfect. And Clatter, go! Number
Against number
2.
Yeah.
Number
Make the roll for your buddy.
Oh, okay. That's only a 9.
That's a miss.
I didn't think you could attack
Yeah,
anyway.
strength is 0, so no special
That's
bonus.
already as lenient.
Oh, whoa, hold up. 10, and he gets the pluses here. Short sword. It's 14. That's a hit. It's a 14.
What am I rolling? A D8?
D8.
7.
That is a hit. Good job.
Damn it.
That was number 2, right?
Number 2.
Yes.
13.
Excellent, Clatter. Keep it up. The Morning Lord shall forgive your transgressions and welcome you into his realm.
Sir Clatter does one of these.
I think Sir Clatter may have been a bard in a past life.
He's very
I can
sassy.
see it. I can see it.
Top of the order, Kulugal.
I will move towards him and try to grab the sword.
So you just like sidle around him.
You get an opportunity attack then.
Do you even without leaving the reach?
There's guys in the way. Oh no, I'm sorry. There's a space there. You're staying in the zone. Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was like on that.
All right, and that'll be your whole action, going over and picking up the sword. And you do so. The Lich watches you, thinking you're a joke.
I mean, I cannot question my app.
And you do that. You go around and you pick up the weapon from the floor and you look at the Lich. Cassidy.
Saving
Saving
throw.
throw.
You are blessed.
I'm blessed.
Get that D4. 4.
11.
You need 10 or higher. So
Alright.
you finally come out of your daze and you're waking up.
You're like, where the hell's my sword?
Yeah,
That's the end of your turn though, so
that's fine.
that is your turn. Yeah. You
Alright.
get up.
So you're awake.
The
I need that back.
You can hand it back to him.
Yeah.
Can he attack and then hand it to him?
The Wraith looks over at you and he laughs once again. He takes this staff and he holds it up over his head and swings it down at you.
At disadvantage.
Oh shit, that was a good roll.
I got you.
Fucking a 19, it was a 14 and a 1. A 1, and you dive out of the way and you just miss as this huge staff swishes by your face. And you know with that size that you did a lot of damage to you. You just get out of the way of the attack. And he only gets one of those attacks.
What? It is the rapier. I don't think I got advantage with him.
No, it's not your turn though.
Oh, I'm just trying to.
With the rapier, no. Unless it's a light weapon, it's not finesse, so. Oh, it is a light weapon. No, it's a finesse
It's
weapon.
a finesse.
But
Yeah,
then you
no.
can use strength or dexterity.
Yeah, strength or dexterity, but
Oh,
It
perfect.
does the exact same damage with your long
No,
sword.
to hit.
to hit, yeah.
To hit.
Yeah, strength or dexterity with it.
Yeah, so it's exactly the same except for a +2 to hit.
And here we go. Number 2 with the arrows is going for you.
Good.
Which one's number 2?
Me.
Is there any issue with him disadvantage because he's got something in front of him?
No. I'm not going to do that. He's able to reach around and boom! Shoot his arrow.
Shoots through his ribcage.
Over the wings.
18.
I am 21.
Oh,
That's you.
bounces off the shield.
That's you.
It cracks. Number 3. We're almost done. 18. Another. I'm sorry. Who's gonna hit? Doesn't matter. You, 18.
That's it.
The arrow does 6 piercing damage. You still standing?
Nope.
He falls.
Bless drops off everybody too.
Oh,
Shoot.
I
The
saved-
cleric drops as the arrow
I saved
sails
the
across.
spell suffering.
And that is my turn. Mia, you're up.
Someone can throw a potion down my throat
I'm
too.
gonna use my bonus action to cast Healing Word, and I think I have very small Healing Word.
On who? Not the lich?
No, my cousin.
D4 plus your
Okay.
Wow.
7.
7.
And the same spectral angels dance around the cleric as he levitates upward and stands upright. You are awake, my friend.
And now I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery.
What are you going to say to the lich?
It's a wisdom saving throw, and I'm gonna say that his cucumbers are soft and his garden is overgrown.
Ooh! He hears this. He rolls a 12.
Fail!
He fell.
4 points of damage!
He's bloodied.
She's been doing more damage than I.
And disadvantage for him.
Since you're up, your turn. You and Sir Clatter.
Okay, alright,
Those
so I
cucumbers
don't
are stuck.
have that spell. So I am going to Sacred Flame the Lich again, so DC 13.
I rolled a 5.
We will take 2 Radiant.
Killing these 4s on the D4.
Clatter will attack that guy. 13 on the die. 2 damage. Must be a 2 damage.
2 damage? Yep.
I haven't even had to move.
That's number 2, right?
I guess I can face the ledge.
I mean, do you want to come closer to the leech?
You want to stay there, move. Sir Clatter.
Oh yeah, he's gonna stay there.
And you're pretty impressed. He's doing pretty well for a skeleton.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at here, surrounding him.
Okay. Top of the order, Cool Doll.
I'm going to attack. And after, my bonus action after jetpack, I will give him his sword back.
As your bonus action, of course. So attack first.
Keep in mind that sword is +2. So add attack like your long sword, but add +2 to your attack roll. We're no longer blessed because I went bye bye.
14.
To the Lich.
14 on the die.
To hit.
12 plus.
What do you got on the
You
die?
still had your modifier.
12
Yep.
plus to hit 6, 18 plus 2 for the sword will be 20.
Oh, perfect.
That is a hit, my friend, as the rapier of the vampire
Okay.
slashes.
That's the same as the long sword damage?
1d8.
Yeah,
1d8.
I'm good.
You can hear yourself.
5 plus 6, 11.
Nope.
11, and you can heal yourself for 11 points if you want.
I'm not wounded at all.
Sword +2, so it'll be another +2 on that one.
Yeah.
Now, if he heals off of it and he gets the sword, will he still be able to heal off of it?
It has to
No,
be a different
It has to be a
target.
different target.
Yeah.
But this guy, you can't use that on him anymore.
You're 12 anyways.
Wow.
Yeah, stupid
Has
thing
to do it.
killing me and the spirit.
Your rapier pierces it dead in the center of its chest. Its eyes glow red as it looks at you in pain. And based on your skill as a fighter, you know a few more hits, this lich can go down. That was a very, very strong hit, my friend. Good job. Next is Cassidy.
Alright.
That's it.
Who now has the sword in his hand.
Yeah.
22.
That is a hit!
Alright.
Do the damage.
Do it. Not very much though. So that's 6 piercing damage.
Can you get it back?
Whoa. Your blade pierces it. You know he's about to go. You sense it as the fighter. Any moment he's going to drop. And I know what I'm doing my turn.
Bonus action, I want to toss it back to him.
Make a dexterity saving throw. 10 or higher.
17.
And you catch it! Woo! We got this, Ada! Quick teamwork!
Wait, if y'all can do that, why didn't you just hand it to him?
More fun that way.
I mean, we're right next to each other, but hey.
You throw it to him, then you fist bump.
It's my turn, and in a desperate attempt to save itself, the Lich,
No, we need him.
he's gonna go out fighting.
Yeah, he is.
1, 2, 3. You.
Disadvantage. She did it.
I know. He's gonna swing with this massive cobra-looking staff.
Cobra Kai.
Does a 10 hit you?
It does not.
You miss! Woo! You dodge out the way. It curses in anger. The skeleton, the arrow guys are still standing.
Surprisingly, yes.
Surprisingly.
For long? No.
Number 2 goes for number 3, which is Mia.
Thank you. Thought it was gonna be me again.
Does a 7 hit?
No.
It blocks. Goes right by you.
I'm very nimble.
See that? Number 3 shoots for the cleric. Dirty 21.
Oh yeah, that is.
3 points of piercing damage. And now, Mia, it is your turn. You see the Lich is very injured, but you also have 2 archers that are shooting arrows across at everyone.
I am going to cast Vicious Mockery.
This is it. This may be it, girlfriend. Maybe the savior.
Kill it with words.
Let's
A
hear it.
wisdom saving throw. And I'm going to look at him and I'm going to say, when you play hide and seek, no one is going to seek for you.
I like that.
The Lich rolls a 6.
That's a fail.
Let's see the damage.
3.
3 points of damage. And
Everything almost appears to slow down as you hear the spiritual words of vicious mockery coming from Mia. You all stop and look. Sir Clatters actually stops and turns around and tilts his head. The 2 archers also tilt their head. The Lich looks at you. His eyes almost appear sad as his body trembles and falls into a massive pile of dust.
That's for killing my sister!
The skeletons in the back, they shatter.
I
Give me
need
the
your
2
both for my
archers.
sister. Oh yeah, he didn't kill my sister.
Yeah.
Sir Clatter turns
I killed him.
like a sad dog and looks over at the cleric. And your eyes make contact, and at that last moment, there's an inkling of sadness that hits your soul as he collapses into the ground.
Aw, he did so well.
You were a good boy.
So you go down like this.
No, like this.
And his arm is
Is
just
everything
here.
flat in his lap? It's
Like the Terminator.
just his hand going down in the pile of
I get the guys. At this juncture, gentlemen and ladies, there's a pile of dust, and it's possibly recommended you guys start picking it up. And at that moment,
Do we have a bag of holding?
Hold my vacuum.
Did you guys hear that?
amongst the terrifying rumble of the earth, unnatural encampments can be heard throughout the crypts.
Run.
Fissures violently tear through the ceilings with deadly spread, and massive chunks of debris and rock fall from the sky, the ceiling. It is so quick and deadly, you don't have a chance to run out.
Yes, we do.
We're taking shots.
What does this do? We're running out.
A massive cave-in occurs. Warriors, adventurers, and heroes. Unfortunately, the harsh reality finally hits all of you as you're covered in complete darkness that not everyone's going to make it out of this crypt alive. Sacrificing oneself for others is truly an act of heroism and legend. What we're going to do right now is something called destiny rolls. You're going to take two 20-sided dice and put it inside the cup.
And you do not get one?
I'm gonna, yeah, take one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my black and mark on my
Can you use your
red.
black one then?
You can use red.
Thank you.
Roll it face down. Do not show the dice. Just like that. Perfect. Leave it alone. Some of you probably escaped this cave-in. Some may not. And our venture is going to be determined based on these destiny dice rolls. At a point, I'm going to tell you what to do. One of the main features of the Highdale's banquet hall are the long, tall, arched windows that surround the ceremonial hall. As the morning sun rises over the city of Highdale, sunlight pierces these majestic windows, filling the banquet hall with natural light. But alas, though the morning light does bring a new day, it also shines light upon a sad gathering within the great hall. Numerous citizens, clerics, guards, and doctors gather around the dying bodies of Duchess Cassandra Brightwood and Lord Robert Kincaid. The governor sits on the floor between both of the newlyweds, a broken man. For his daughter and son-in-law are about to slip beyond the grasp of medicine, magic, or hope. The cleric slowly approaches the governor and places his hand on his shoulder. The governor looks up at the priest cleric, who gestures towards two nursemaids approaching the bodies of Cassandra and Robert, and they begin to place the blankets to cover them. But there possibly is hope. Suddenly, the doors of the banquet hall slam open. Defiant God rays of sunlight punch into the banquet hall, silhouetting several figures standing in the doorway. All eyes fall upon these figures with surprise and hope. Gamers, we're at the point now to see which of you made it out of the cavern alive. I'm going to go around the table one by one. When I tell you, you're going to lift your cup. If you have 10 or higher, you'll be one of the few that make it. And we're going to start with the cleric. 10 or higher. Suddenly the cleric comes running in, across in slow motion, holding a bag of dust. Everyone gets up and looks at the cleric running towards the dais. But something behind him at the doorway catches the eyes of the others.
7.
And 3.
That's 10. Right? You add them
10
together?
or higher. No, you don't add them. It's
Oh.
one or other.
I died.
No.
The figure at the doorway is Mercury, the guard, as he's looking back with a concerned look for a friend of his who did not return.
Oh man.
I better return as my sister.
The governor, whose tears are bawling, will be devastated to know that his only child also did not make it. 10 or higher. One dice.
10.
Whoa!
Your main would survive!
The brave daughter of Governor Brightwood comes rushing in behind the cleric Dare, holding a satchel filled with bone dust as she's running towards the dais behind the cleric.
Anxiety.
And lastly,
I'm crying. Tears on my face.
All right.
and this is it,
15.
and the third person comes running in, holding on to the satch as he runs towards the dais. The three of you get to the bodies. The priest cleric holds out his hands, begging for the dust.
Yeah,
give it up.
Cleric has it.
He gives it to you. Sprinkle it upon the newlyweds quickly, and say a prayer.
Lathander, though we have lost one of our number, you have guided us through the darkness to defeat the evil lich and gain that which we sought. I beg your blessing upon my cousin and her husband.
And now,
Release them from. Sorry. Release
Okay.
them from this this vile poison and bring them back into your light.
And at this very moment, all eyes fall upon the bodies as the bone dust has covered them completely. But since it took some time and only 3 came back, I'm going to do 3 rolls to see if they come back alive. 3 times. If I roll a 1, 2, or 3, both the newlyweds die and are gone forever. Here's the first roll. 12. 1, 2, or 3, they're gone forever. Second roll. 9. Final roll. 19.
I died for something.
Our
Yes.
father.
Yes.
Yes, you did.
I just want the record be known that our cleric's god was the one who saved me because my own dice would have killed me.
At that moment, suddenly Cassandra and Robert's eyes open slowly as they turn to face each other. With every bit of strength Lord Kincaid can have, he gently caresses the side of Cassandra's face with all the love a man can show a woman. The governor wipes away tears of his eyes and he runs towards Mia and gives her the biggest hug a father can give a daughter.
Big hugs.
Big hug.
He looks at the rest of you. Thank the gods you've made it. You've brought back both my children. The hall rejoices. However, a voice in the hall says, "Where's my friend? Where is Kulugal?" And it is Mercury, as all eyes turn to this sad guard looking for his friend who has fallen.
I'm gonna run to him and hold his hand and say that he died valiantly and heroically. And we're very sorry.
I will press the guard's envelope that I got from his battered corpse in the rubble before we escaped. And I also say it, loudly. Cool guard, guardian of the, what are we, a realm? Yeah. Guardian of the realm gave his life to bring back the governor's daughter.
And Mercury reaches up and grabs it, looking really sad. He smiles forcibly to you. Thank you, my lord. But he's obviously very distressed because one of you didn't make it. And before we end this game, there's something you need to know. It is an afternoon mist that clings to the ancient cemetery of Shadow Hill. We find numerous ravens sitting perched upon the rubble of a mausoleum that once collapsed. The rubble begins to stir as pebbles and rocks tumble down one side. A purple glow of necrotic energy blasts through the rubble, sending debris throughout the graveyard. When the dust settles, a ghostly figure crawls out of the rubble with glowing red eyes. This figure is wearing dented armor and a shield with 2 wings behind a blazing sun. This nightmarish creature hisses at the sunlight and begins to slowly levitate and hover over the rubble. This new lich lord of Shadow Hill goes by the name of Kulugal the Unholy. A new battle of good versus evil has just begun. Ladies and gentlemen, till death do you part.
That's what amazing.
What a blast. Well, at least he became a new bad guy. That's cool.
Right.
Now you're cool bad guy.
From cool good guy to cool bad
That
guy.
was it.
Hell yeah.
I still don't
That was
understand.
awesome.
Treat Sir Platter
Yeah,
well.
you guys kicked ass with that. That was good.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
great.
Oh, I see how he works. He got ascendant to do at least.
Okay, well, and anybody watching, thank you for Walter Ortiz. He was in the
Thank you,
back working
Walter.
late.
Walter!
Woo!
Have a blessed night and be safe. Thank you.
Yep, sir. We had a blast.
Yeah, I'll come around and collect this. You guys don't have to worry about it. I'll do some cleanup.
Man, that was fun.
Yeah, that was great.
Guys,
Really great.